Good morning, good morning. Checking in with you, my new best friend in stocks, options, and dividends. It is Monday, July 15th, 20 on and the 24. And you know which calendar that's on? The Mayan calendar, 10:47 a.m. here in the farm fields of Valparaiso, Indiana. I'm trying to create some sort of a probability-based skill set when it comes to reading the charts. So I've been looking at Bitcoin lately, as we've talked about, and here's my current synopsis. Drum roll, please. So these aren't exact numbers, but around it was on July 1st, Bitcoin was at about 63,900. It then walked downstairs on loner end pairs and went all the way down to here. 4 days later, Bitcoin's at around 53,500 on July 5th. So since then, had a little run up. Hello. Little run back down. But this is because this low didn't break the July 5th low. It still gives us hope, a bullish hope. And these are just short-term parameters. Okay, that's what I've been looking at. Because in the long term, for the rest of this year, I think any Bitcoiner, fan of Bitcoin, etc., would agree that Bitcoin is going up. But in the near term, can we improve the probabilities of our positions and trades with a little technical analysis? Again, the key word, probability. Probability. So what has it done the last couple of days? We've had it's actually not the last couple of days, it's basically since Friday. Beginning of Friday, it has had a nice weekend. And now we find ourselves up here at, let's see, what are we at? About 63,000. Let's go to this real quick. Then we'll come back to that chart. So here's where we're at. S&P 500. Is this up today? S&P 500 about 0.7% in the green. Come on, Elon, get your internet rolling. 0.69% in the green. The Dow 0.83, NASDAQ 0.84, all green. Uncle Russ still making a run. They're up 1.92%. My Sweetheart Oil down 0.2%. 0.26%, gold 0.76% in the green, silver up 1 penny, and then there's our Bitcoin, which is up 5% today. So that is what they say, very nice. So just over 63,000. Here's what I'm watching. Two things. One, do we breach? Immediately bullish would simply be, and there's two bullish scenarios here. One is you just keep riding and we breach that 63.9. That is very bullish. However, still bullish is a healthy pullback, and that healthy pullback could be coming very soon. So we're going to watch that 63,900. It could easily hit its head on that and then reject for the next pullback. Now, for that pullback to be healthy, we want to see it hold 59,000 and higher. If it breaks through and under the 59,000, then we have to then regroup, check on the direction and the size of those moves, ups and downs, and then hold our breath that it doesn't then retreat and break through the low of 53.5. If it breaks through the low of 53.5, then probabilities increase dramatically that it could be going to the next fib support, which would probably be 50,000. Okay, so this is what we're looking at. We want to see these two options play out to be immediately bullish up through 63,900 before it even has any type of a pullback. If the pullback comes, we should be looking for it to come soon, which would be around that 63,900, and then a healthy pullback with support holding at no lower than 59,000. That is my amateur review of the current state of affairs for the Bitcoin. I'm going to add to my Bitcoin trading positions in the different formats and vehicles. Currently, as you know, my only vehicle is Bitto, and the Bitto is essentially a futures base. Hey, look, is that accurate? Where are we at here? 2170. Get it out. Get out your old note. That is an new all-time high. What's today? 15? Yeah. See? 715, 2.170. Hello. What these all-time highs do, the tendency, the probability, is for them to come in bunches. So there could be, when different waves are occurring, then we take some time off from all-time highs, but then they will come in bunches. For instance, let's see here. On December 14th, when I first began to scribble down and write these all-time highs, on December 14th, we had 1.85 was the all-time high. 4 days later, on December 18th, we're at 1.862. And 2 days later, on 12/20, we were at 1.88. And then 2 days after that, on 12/22, we went to 1.888. And then from there, well, we continued. We had, let's go to the next big grouping. So then from there, on February 15th, so we took some time off on all-time highs. February 15th, we went to 191. The next day, 192. The same day, but later in the day, 1925. And then we didn't have another new high until March 1st, which is 1.93. Sorry for me to be going over this live, but I just glanced at it earlier and noticed the pattern. So I haven't given it any thought detailed until this second. On 3/7, we went to 195. 3/8, 1959, 3/11, 197, and then 3/19, 197, 8, 3/28, 1991. And then we had a couple of new ones in the second week of April, and then we had a little run up and a bunch of them at the beginning of May on May 6th, 2.01, May 9th, 2.03, May 14th, 2.04, May 15th, 2.06, the 17th, 2.1, and the 20th was 2.125, and then that held. So on May 20th, it held until last week, which was July 11th. We recorded 2.157, and then today, the 15th, 2.17. Very nice. So that is my little scribble notes. Need to put that into a spreadsheet soon so I can watch it over time. Somebody's watching me. And we have no option positions on the board. Devon Energy, I got to take a closer look, but it's definitely prime time for call selling. Finally in the green at 48.36. So we're up $1,937 after being downtown the Chinatown, essentially since we took on the position, which was this particular tranche was May 29th. I had like 3 different buys. I was buying on the way down, thinking I was onto something. The only thing I was onto was crack. So we did collect in the meantime a nice dividend of $1,050, but we are now primed to sell covered calls. So I'll be taking a close look, because my thesis is we're going through 50 on the next bullish move. So is that move here, or do we have another little, because it's up almost 4% today. That's a bullish. Do we have another, say this is a 3, and then there's a 4, 5 to get us up to 50 plus? I'll take a closer look and then keep you posted on the trades that we do make in that regard. And even though Devon Energy is up, PBF is, where were they at? I saw them down. PBF is down 0.69%. So they still have a long way to go. A long way, because there they are down 17,000 AGQ. So all these looking pretty good. We got rid of those 3 stinkers, and we just locked in those losses to help offset the gains for tax time. And that was Unity, DocuSign, and Norwegian Cruise Lines. So they're bye. I took gas on all of them and big gas on Unity. So I don't plan on taking any gas on these oil positions. We're just going to have to fight for our right to profit, and Devon Energy is there right here and right now. So we'll be looking to do that. What else is going? I had a nice pool day with some friends over in Chesterton, which is the one town north. Had a great time. You know what? I was going to show you pictures of my buddy's 1972 truck. His father just passed away. That was his father's pride and joy, who he bought. He bought that brand new in 1972. And he has a bunch of cool things. The father that passed away, they're going to be doing a big estate auction sale over there with a ton of memorabilia as well. But his mother, JR's mother, wanted him to have that truck because he always loved it. She didn't want to sell that off. So he went and picked it up, drove it back yesterday, and drove it straight over to the party. I took some pictures, texted them over Kid 3, Deuce, and within 2 seconds he responded, I want that. So I got first dibs on it when it does, if ever, become available for sale. But I'll show you pictures if I ever remember to do so. They're on my phone, and I could send them over to you, it's for you to check out. So that was fun. And then today, the moppishness just continues. They've convinced me to go to lunch, so we'll be going to lunch when Sparkle Barbie gets out of her massage. She's currently in a 90-minute massage. So when she gets out of that, she'll come back and we'll take Pearl, the convertible, hardtop convertible RX-5 GT hardtop convertible. It's too many letters. It's basically a Mazda Miata. If you know Miatas, they have long names sometimes. So this is Cooper's Hawk. Don't know if you have any of these around you. Let's see. I know there's more than I think there is. Let's see the locations. Whoa. Oh, a bunch in Florida. A couple in Indianapolis. So here's the one we'll be at. This is right here. Click on that. Maryville in the South Lake Mall, which is 2 towns over. Takes us about probably 20 minutes to get there from our house. That's in Maryville, Indiana. If you look where that's at. Let me see. Here's Lake Michigan right there at the top, right? Or here's Lake Michigan coming down. And then right at its southern tip, if you go directly south from there, is Valparaiso, Indiana. So then I'll go west to Maryville and Cooper's Hawk. I haven't been to Cooper's Hawk, and had to have been a couple years. It fell off of our radar because there's so many things in Valparaiso and Chesterton that we don't have to travel to other towns. So I'm sure they'll be forcing me to drink a little red wine. Twist my arm, would you? And eat some fine delicacies. So I'll be looking through this to determine what indeed will be on my menu plan. I'll let you know tomorrow. Enough of that. Let's go back to... Oh, wait, another funny thing I was doing. Shouldn't tell you these things, but I will anyways. I'm eyeballing this auction. These are lots ending today, 9 hours from now. Here's one that's hilarious. You would laugh. It's a 1996 Kenner Microverse starting lineup. So in here is like the little baseball players. There's I can see it. Can I zoom in more? Yeah, Ken Griffey Jr., Frank Thomas, Barry Bonds, and Mike Piazza. So, and it's like a bunch of them, like this whole box of them. So don't be trying to bid against me. I'm taking this one down. Current bid is $2. And so I think that'll probably be 2 times the number. Is that how it works? Because if it's only $2 for all of those currently, I'm really going to be excited. And then what I would do, and this is just a hobby of mine, I do this with cards, and I want to start doing them with cool toys with some nostalgia involved, is that I would pick up this lot at auction, and then I would sell them. Do I still have these up? No, that's triple play. No. So I don't have them up currently, but these probably sell you see that sticker on there? They probably sell between $8 and $10. That was probably a sticker from 1996, but they currently would sell for about $8 to $10 a piece, I would imagine, from my earlier research this morning. So I would sell them all off except one, which then would give me that one for free, essentially, and would be fun. Something to do, right? Something fun to do. I enjoy auctions. I enjoy nostalgic things. I'm looking at these Coca-Cola. These are brand new in the package from 1992. Coca-Cola yo-yos. Now these sell for about $30 to $40 a piece. Currently at $6. Again, though, I'm gotta be assuming that it's $6 per. So when I go in to make my bid, I'll find that out because I think it's typically per. But So I got a lot more things to look through that I'm excited about. Got them on my watch list. Little bit of the hobby action. So that's what's happening over here with me. Hope you are doing well. Quick recap on the Bitcoin. Looking for that to soon breach the 63,900, and that's soon either way. Either it goes directly through or we have a healthy pullback with 59,000 holding and then busting through that July 1st recent high. That is the plan. Where are we at currently? We've come off of our all-time high of 2.17, currently up today over 17,000. So I'm liking what we're seeing here. Thanks for tuning in. Like, subscribe, comment, share with a lovable friend, and I'll see you in the next video.